Yo, what's up, Jailhouse League? Figured I'd do this. Justin Steinberg, good looking for the idea. It's about the keepers. I'm gonna post this. It's probably one of the last times I'm gonna do this because everything else is gonna be on the site. Encourage you guys to get on the site, man. Only 4 people, including me, voted on this poll. It's a little disheartening, but it's still preseason, so I'm hoping that y'all are gonna get involved as the year goes on. I put a lot of time in it, so please do. But listen, I decided with the keepers, we're doing one player. Going to keep one player. Has to be from the start of the 6th round and later. Cannot keep anybody drafted within the first 5 rounds. Can't keep player more than 1 year. One and done. You lose the draft pick of the place where the player was drafted. So draft them 8th round, you lose 8th round pick. If the player was a free agent, meaning never ever drafted, pluck them off the waiver wire, undrafted, lose a 10th round pick. So you're basically getting a high five, attaboy for working the waiver wire well. If the player was dropped by a drafted team, you still lose the position of where he was drafted. I.e., if I draft somebody in the 7th round, and drop him, you pick him up, keep him, he still is a 7th round selection. I'll have to scrub all that in the off season. But that's it. One player. We'll visit this in the off season. I might bump it up to 2 players next year. But I decided it'd be easier to go from 1 to 2 players than 2 to 1. So we'll try 1 and we'll see where it goes. But again, 1 player has to be drafted 6th round or later. Cannot keep players more than 1 year. Lose draft pick of where they were drafted, and if the player was never drafted, you lose a 10th round pick. Real quick about trades. No draft position trades for this season. We'll start that next year because I have to manually do that. We're going through the online app for this year, so it's going to be easier if I just wait till next year. I'll actually get a draft board, stickers, all that stuff, and I can manually switch people's drafts. The only thing to keep in mind for next year when you're thinking about it is it has to be an even pick trade because everybody has to have 16 players. So if you trade your 1st round pick and they're offering you their 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, then you have to throw in like your 14th and 15th. It has to be 3 for 3 basically. But that's not until next year, so don't even sweat that. But listen, encourage you guys to get on the site, man. Take a lot of time, a lot of effort to do that. So check that out, and let's see y'all Friday night.